Welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. We're feeling peace together now. And this is a special live stream, the 58th. Yes, the 58th live stream in a row, each and every morning, getting together and feeling peace. It's special. Why? Because I am wearing my special shirt. Yes. Now it is a little more than a rag. It's at least 15 years old. But I'm going to step up a little bit, and you're going to see alligator, and then a really faded picture of an alligator, and it says down here, America's Predator, Colorado Gators. That's right. I'm here in Florida, where gators are kind of a big deal, but we see gators around here on a fairly regular basis. But Colorado gators, told their story before. Colorado gators is just a fascinating story about the theme for today, which is fortune favors the bold. Back in the 1970s, this guy moved his family from Texas to Colorado because he wanted to do fish farming. Whoa, wait a minute. Fish farming? Colorado is the high desert. You don't do fish farming in a desert. Well, this guy saw that just north of Alamosa, in the southwest corner of Colorado, there is hot springs. Where this was just when the whole tilapia thing was was becoming a thing, and he realized that with these hot springs he could farm fish. So he started. Well, as you might imagine, a whole lot of dead fish and uh, fish guts uh, accumulated. And he thought, well, what can I do with them? Some smart ass said, well, how about alligators? Alligators eat fish and uh, dead fish and fish guts. So he got alligators, and they thrived. You go to their website, coloradogators.com, and you'll see pictures of gators in the snow. Pretty crazy. But as the gators got bigger, the people around wanted to see the gators. So he decided to turn it into a tourist attraction. That's right. Sometime in the 1990s, he opened up his what was started as a fish farm and then a home for gators that turned into Colorado Gators, a tourist attraction. Alligators. For a while, they were even offering gator wrestling. And story has it that the Air Force Academy, a little ways away, they had to have a rule that their cadets could not go and wrestle alligators. Well, that's the story I heard. So this guy was bold, moved to the desert, started a fish farm, brought in alligators, opened up a tourist attraction. But we may not all have the opportunity to be as bold. Um, my old landlady, I I was renting this small place from her. It was a studio apartment, and I had signed a lease. I said I would be there for a long time. Well, it was a little too small, and I don't know if you've heard them, but modern refrigerators are really loud. And since the bedroom was off the kitchen, that refrigerator was just way too loud for me. So I had to break my lease. So she was counting on this money for her mortgage. I had to make a change. So my landlady said, well, what am I going to do with this? She's an artist. She says, I can make this into an art gallery. The town I live in, Gulfport, Florida, we have a couple of nights a month where we open up the art galleries and people come in for all around to visit the art galleries. And then she's a bit of a networker, and there's really small room right inside the front door, and she offered that to guest artists. She started networking with these people. So she was bold in renting out uh, this space. She was bold when the rental fell through, turning it into an art gallery. And then she was bold in bringing in guest artists. She networked more and more and more. And this weekend in Gulfport, Florida, there's this thing that's going to be called Art in the Yard. Over 100 artists are just going to bring out their art and put it in their front yard and allow people to come and see and buy their art. And my landlady was one of a couple of folks that put this together. So what started from her losing her renter has turned into something amazing through bold steps. Now you may be thinking, hey, what does this have to do with me? What does this have to do with peace? Well, you may have noticed that you have a purpose in this life, a purpose other than eating, pooping, and paying your bills. That there's something that you are meant to do, and you feel it inside. And when you are not serving that purpose, we get tense. We do things that may not serve us. But when we are serving that purpose, that is when our parts are in alignment and we feel peace. You might be thinking, well, I don't have a rental property. I'm not going to go buy a farm in the desert. You start from where you're at, because here and now is the only place where we can be bold. And the step may not be large. It may not be as big as 100 artists in their yard. It may not be as big as an alligator tourist attraction. But it can be a bold step to what you desire, your purpose, whether it's writing this novel or short story, painting, travel, learning something, connecting with someone, whatever it is, you may take a bold step towards that desire today. And I assure you, when you take even the smallest step, peace is available. Because when we are in alignment with our purpose, we notice the peace that is in, around, and throughout all. The peace that's beyond space doesn't have anything to do with time. It is just the peace here, now. And I invite you to carry this peace with you as this peace, as you go through your day with the people and the opportunities, and you feel this peace, and allow it to illuminate your day. I hope this serves you, and I will talk with you tomorrow.